Running never did much good. Hiding doesn't last forever. You can't run faster when it's you you're running from. So you throw your hands up like doves to the setting sun. Somewhere, John, the stars are falling like jewels upon a thin black veil. You'll find the mysteries enthralling. 5 seconds seems like 5 billion years. 10,000 galaxies away, yet still so near.
Welcome to Karen Holton's podcast. Karen permanently lost 178 pounds and found happiness and success by following her own advice. She has now developed that advice into the quantum health transformation. Heal, evolve, and thrive. Karen's website offers a free webinar workshop series, and you'll also find tools, methods, and practices to assist you to become the change you want to see in the world. She believes that we are all connected. Heal the planet by healing yourself. Connect with Karen at her website, KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com, and through Facebook at Facebook.com/Quantum Health Transformation. Now for the podcast.
Welcome back to Quantum Health Transformation 2.0, Step 2 Violet, Integration with Higher Selves. Please note, this primer is meant to accompany the corresponding live recorded video. Both primer and live Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 videos will be presented in descending number order. Start your learning process with Step 9, then proceed to Step 8, and so forth. Learn Step 1 last. This will help you to bypass some of your linear programming. All information presented in any Quantum Health Transformation media is taken from the Living Library, also known as the Akashic Records, and from my personal life experience and training. I am not an expert, mathematician, or a scientist. I am a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. This system of quantum health transformation works well for me. However, you must synthesize this information and take only that which serves you. At the very least, it is my hope that you will be stimulated to seek your own inner wisdom. Note, any part of the Quantum Health Transformation, original or 2.0 series, can be copied and shared under the Fair Use Clause, as long as credit is given to myself, Karen Holton, my company, Vancouver Island Alternative Lifestyle Services, also known as VIALS, and Quantum Health Transformation. Thank you. For legal purposes, I have included this disclaimer. Please read it before you continue. Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Integration with Higher Selves Primer. What do I mean by higher selves? You have seen or heard me refer to my spirit guides, the Akashic Records, and the Living Library. But if you do not develop a framework which includes these concepts, they might not make much sense to you. I will do my best to explain these concepts in non-religious, universal terms from my own experience. First of all, I would like to say that this knowledge has nothing to do with religion or religious beliefs. The following information neither negates nor replaces your religious or spiritual beliefs. If your religious beliefs are working for you, then there is no need to remove them from your lifestyle. My perspective is physiological, psychological, sociological, and spiritual in nature. Your subconscious self. It is important to grasp how complex the subconscious mind is. Your mind can be illustrated by an enormous iceberg image. Only the tip or the conscious arena is within our awareness. The rest makes up our subconscious, which is a vast section mostly hidden from us. This includes every experience we have ever had, all of the details taken in by all of our senses, and more. This volume of information would make conscious thought impossible and awareness unbearable, so we develop a gatekeeping system that I will call the locator, to feed us bits of the whole so we can make best use of our hidden data. Your higher self is you, without the constraints and insanity of the conscious mind. Just as you care about yourself, your subconscious mind cares too, because it is a part of you. Your higher self has the ability to bring you learning experiences when they are needed for your highest good. The subconscious can also alter your locators. Who sets up the parameters of our locators? Well, we do. This simplistic diagram illustrates how we influence our locators. You will soon see how one of the most powerful ways to influence this system is through the 9 steps to quantum health transformation. What influences our locators and our awareness? Well, the first thing is heuristics, our trial and error feedback system from which we self-learn how to get along, what we want in this reality, and how to best achieve it. To maximize this process for best results, watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 4 primer and live videos. Physical brain health. Your health absolutely does affect your subconscious, conscious interplay. Our physical and emotional selves generate a harmonic frequency which influences what we are capable of on a non-physical energetic level and affects the receiver wavelength of our conscious capacities. This controls accessibility to the Akashic Records or living library, spirit guides, and more. To maximize your physical health and two-way communication with your subconscious mind, watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Steps 6 and 5 primers and live videos. Belief systems and attitudes. Many people believe in the assistance of angels, ancestors, our higher self, Christ or Buddha consciousness, etc. The difference between possibility and impossibility lies in your belief systems and your attitudes. To improve and upgrade your beliefs and attitudes, watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Steps 9, 8, and 7 primer and live videos. Culture and morality. From the moment of our conception, we begin to become socialized by the culture and morality of our parents and their community, both inherited and experienced. This is a framework on which hangs all of the learning we will do while we are alive. This framework is shaped by a socio-political economic construct, and it serves us only up to a point. However, sometime within our lifetime, we begin to experience and notice things that we do not have language for, or are considered forbidden knowledge. These experiences and knowledge are often censored by the ruling class, who have a strong effect on the scientific community, historically limiting research in the forbidden arena. I am happy to say that this is rapidly changing. To maximize and upskill your cultural and moral programming, watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Steps 9, 8, and 7 primer and live videos. Rules and laws are created for social order and follow culture and morality closely. Some are necessary and some are obsolete, but they are there, and they affect our conscious awareness and our locators. Depending on where we live, We may experience little flexibility with our choices in this department. Either way, since knowledge is power, I suggest you consider the information in my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 9 primer and live videos. Distractions and addictions. Both serve to keep us from expanding our awareness by keeping us from feeling our feelings and our internal guidance system. If you don't agree that your favorite distractions are addictions, then let yourself experience the sensations of going without for a while. Distractions and addictions. The most common addiction in North America is sweetener and refined carbohydrates. If you eat a typical North American diet and don't think you are addicted to it, take a challenge. Go 1 week without eating anything that contains sweetener or refined starches and carbohydrates of any kind, and see how you feel. The measure of your discomfort is the same measure of your addiction. I have withdrawn from many chemicals, including caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine, but withdrawal from carbohydrates was by far the most difficult for me to overcome. However, going without our addictions and distractions is the quickest way to find out who we are and what we are made out of. The discomfort experienced is fertile ground for growth and healing. Watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 5 primer and live videos. Distractions and addictions. I am not suggesting that we live as monks, although this is always an option. But experiment with cessation and let your own internal wisdom surface. Take it slowly, one addiction or distraction at a time, and have compassion for yourself, as backsliding seems to be part of the recovery process. The good news is that each day, or minute, or second is a chance for a do-over. Our subconscious contains everything we have ever experienced via total sensory input, current collective consciousness, the Akashic Records, also known as the Living Library, which contain everything we have experienced as humans throughout time. Since it is clear that it is in our best interest to enhance the communication to and from our subconscious resources, let's explore some of the ways that we can communicate. Visions, dreams, both lucid and while asleep, coincidences, and spontaneous knowledge or intuition are the most obvious ways our subconscious communicates with our consciousness. The messages are real and important, but the aesthetics and the delivery systems are self-generated through our imagination. This involves altering the receiver wavelength as it is set up by our brains. One of the most powerful methods that I know of is to eat unadulterated blue-green algae, marine phytoplankton, raw, fresh, organic vegetables, fruits, seeds, and nuts, with wild and superfoods at the top of the list. Man-made chemicals, processed and junk foods gum up the brain system, making it difficult to communicate with self or to think clearly. Some people have had great success with medicines naturally produced by our loving planet. These are called psychedelics. Ibogaine, ayahuasca, psilocybin, and cannabis are just a few of the options. However, I am not recommending them because they are beyond the scope of this primer. Please do your own research and learn what they are really about. The point is that they alter the receiver wavelength of the brain so that there is a free flow of information to and from your subconscious mind. Dreams, visions, and intuition are ways that we receive healthful information from our vast subconscious resources. But how can we communicate our needs to the subconscious? Prayer, meditation, Affirmations and visualization all work well. Meditation strengthens the ties between the conscious and subconscious self and facilitates two-way communication. Watch my Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 8 primer and live videos. Here is a meditation for health. Sit with feet not touching, open hands not touching, close eyes. Think of your heart, then something that makes you feel grateful and love. Think of your heart and ask, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What will make me happy? Now think of your heart and be aware of any body sensations. This is simple awareness. Feel or hear your own heartbeat. And then stretch, yawn, and open your eyes. Check out Deepak Chopra, Michael Bernard Beckwith, and Eckhart Tolle for epic advice about calming the mind and ways to get to know your whole self. Since the interplay between the subconscious and conscious selves is uniquely personal, we can create within our imagination any format which facilitates communication. So why not make it enjoyable and base it on a template that makes sense to you? Some people have had great success with creating their own spirit guides, soul team. In short, a soul team is a group of beings which communicate via your imagination. Angels, ancestors, extraterrestrials, learned scholars from days gone by, our higher self, Christ or Buddha consciousness are just a few examples. There is no limit, and you can change any format any time, just like choosing a theme for your PC. This is your life, your body, and your mind. Why not customize it? I do it all the time and have excellent results. Some people fear a loss of control, but this has never been my experience. Junk and processed foods, along with mainstream media, are most likely to generate fear, anxiety, depression, and poor decision-making, rather than anything that I have mentioned in this video. Watch Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 6, all 3 primers, and Step 5 primer videos. Is there room for God? It makes sense to me that an almighty and compassionate, universal spirit would make its presence known regardless of our present state of consciousness. Perhaps God is involved in all that I have mentioned in this primer. Again, it's up to you. Rather than reject specific spiritual beliefs, I prefer to learn from all of them. Watch Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 Step 9 primer and live videos for an illustration of how I reconcile the differences. I have personally experienced and witnessed universal tender mercy, and I believe this powerful force for good is available to all who seek it. I have done my best to demystify teachings that have historically been kept within the realm of arcane or esoteric knowledge through the 9 steps to quantum health transformation. This knowledge is not fantasy. Through spontaneous knowledge, sometimes referred to as downloads, and intuition, universal love has provided the experiences necessary for me to create the 9 steps and to improve my life significantly. In conclusion, let your higher self bring you the learning experiences essential for your highest good. Create a framework to facilitate access to the spiritual guides of your choice and the ability to access the Akashic Records or living library and beyond. I have done my best to explain these concepts in universal terms and will continue this conversation in upcoming videos with my own personal experiences. The subconscious mind is complex but not inaccessible. Develop strategies to improve your mind's gatekeeping system by adjusting your locator to make best use of your hidden data. Just as you care about yourself, your subconscious mind also cares for you because it's a part of you. Experience one of the most powerful ways to influence this system through the 9 steps to quantum health transformation. Next, watch the live version of this video, and good health to you. This concludes the 2.0 Step 2 primer. Please feel free to contact me for more information and for assistance with your wellness program. I am grateful for all the forces and beings that assist me with the production of this 9-step online course. The Quantum Health Transformation course is free. If you would like to support my work, please purchase some of my beautiful Zen Dome Organites. I am grateful to my Universal Starseed community. I am grateful for my brother James Tracy, who made the first Zen Dome's orgone generators for me. Please join me for Step 1 White, State of Bliss, and Spiritual Exercises, coming soon. If you'd like to contact me, you can do so through my website, www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com. That's KarenHolton, healthcoach.com, or simply email me at vials, which is vials@shaw.ca.
Lion only makes you hurt. Denying only makes it worse. Love and surrender seem the fastest way to bring an end to bitter, painful days. Somewhere, John, the stars are falling like jewels upon a thin black veil, and you will thrill to hear your calling. 5 seconds seems like 5 billion years, 10,000 galaxies away, yet still so near.